Total Unit, a Crossout video by Dangerously Incompetent. This is a review of the power unit, the new Raven's equipment. I decided to look at this one first because you only need one of them for it to be effective. You don't need, with the weapons, you need a pair of them or maybe even three to test them out effectively. But you only need one power unit. I added up the costs of the resources and the cost of its parts that you need in the recipe, and I added in the cost of the tailors, equating them to scrap because you get them both from missions, and I came up with a total of about 390 coins to craft this little beauty, and that was cheaper than you could buy them off the market, so I decided to craft it, and I crafted it, and now I have it. And if we look at the parameters, you can see why lots of people might be a bit excited about this if they use plasma emitters. That's the Synthesis or the Prometheus or the Helios. It doesn't do anything for anything else. But what does it do? Well, it's got two modes. It's another toggly piece of equipment. You can either decrease the plasma emitter charging time, so it charges faster, so you fire faster, so you do more damage per second. Ooh, everybody likes that, don't they? I certainly do. And then your second mode, you can increase its range, because all the plasma emitters have a sort of medium range, which you can't snipe with, but an extra 30%, that's going to catch some people out, and they'll think they're, haha, he's got plasma emitters, I'm just out of range. Oh, he's just shot me. So, sounds really good, but then you get the painful bit. Costs you 2 energy to fit this, so you're missing an engine or a chameleon, or you're paying out quite a lot to get those nice things. So is it worth it? Let's find out. I've fitted to the power unit to this build I got off the exhibition. You can see it in red here. If we take it out to test drive, the first thing I noticed was, oh yeah, the firing has changed. You can just keep your finger held down on the button to fire now, whereas before you had to fire, and then before it would recharge again you had to lift your finger off the fire button and then press it down again, which was a right pain in the backside. But so that's a nice improvement. And now here, if we turn it into, this is ranged mode, we can see our usual rate of fire. So there's quite definite gap between the set of pulse, the volley, and there's the reload. Now if we change it to super fast, almost constant stream of plasma pellets. Look at that zoom, boom, 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 boom. Now that is nice fun. Right, now let's have a look at the range. Because, oh, it's just friendly honk eye pleaser there. So, stick me on the range. So, where can we shoot? Now this is regular range. We can just about get 150 meters. If I pull back a bit. It's still hitting. Pull back a bit more. There, not hitting anymore. So that 150 plus that is about the maximum range usually. So turn it to a long range firing off the unit. Can we hit the 200 meter? No, not quite. There. So a bit less than 50 meters extra range, which is a nasty surprise. It's going to be a nasty surprise for some people. To determine whether the power unit is worth its 2 energy costs, I decided I'd play a Prometheus build for a while, get used to it, and then rip out 2 energies worth of equipment and replace it with the power unit, and then play that for a while, and then I can compare the 2 experiences and see whether the power unit's worth it. So I started with this build, which I got off the exhibition, which you can see has 3 Prometheus, 1 quantum cabin, 1 gas generator, a cheetah engine, Doppler radar detector, and a chameleon Mark II. If we test drive it, we can see it's a bit wallowy. Got quite a lot of structure. It's got quite a lot of durability for hover. And I found that snipers would snipe me, and I couldn't snipe them back because the Prometheus have sort of medium range only. And shotgun builds, because I had to get quite close to people to shoot them, they would decide to charge me down. And with a hover, your speed is limited to 75 kilometers per hour. That's forwards or backwards. And they could chase me down and wreck me with their shotguns. And even though I was going backwards, I couldn't do enough damage to them quickly enough in order to wreck them before they wrecked me. So all in all, I didn't rate this build very highly. I also didn't rate some of its structural parts, like these bumpers on the back there. So when it came to making my version, I remodified the front and got the power score down without sacrificing any of the durability, and I shifted the bumpers to protect the hovers from being wrecked when some wedge ran under me. I played it like that, and then once I'd earned the tailors and built my power unit, I ripped out the chameleon and the cheetah engine. No, not the cheetah engine, the Doppler. The cheetah engine's still in there. You're still on that acceleration. And then I played this for quite some time. And it was a good deal better, in fact. Because at the start of the match, I just go, I'll go for ranged. And then I try, a bit snipey, and there's people going, ooh, I'm used to going here, and I'm out of range of those nasty old Prometheus. No, you're not, matey, I've got you. And of course you can stay further away from people, like the shotgun builds and the melee builds, and go, you're always trying to charge me down. Well, they won't, because you're further away, and it's only when I decide, I can go in, there's two of us with an ally, let's go get this guy, and we both go in and get him, and that's when you close the distance. And if some shotgun build did decide to chase me down, well then I switched to the super fast firing and went backwards, and I out DPS'd them. So I wrecked them before they could wreck me. So all in all, it's a pretty good payout for those two energy. And the cost I paid for it was the chameleon, so I couldn't sneak up on people. But I didn't need to because I got the extra range, so I just shoot them until there's an opening and then go for them, rather than try and force an opening by hiding. And of course I don't get to see where all the enemy are because I don't have the Doppler anymore, but sometimes some other player on my team has got a Radar-detector. But even if they don't, I can stay further away and have a good look, take my time about deciding whether I'm going to dive in or not, because I've got the extra range. So all in all, I think the power unit is very much worth it, and I'm glad I got it. And I'm going to be playing this for a while. I'll play around with the build, I think, get rid of that gas generator. Yeah, so I would, if I were you, and you play plasma emitters, if you got the plasma emitters for it, or you want to try plasma emitters for the first time, that's the let's have a look. It's the plasma. So you got the synthesis, the Prometheus, and the Helios. That's the ones. Those are the plasma emitters. Those are the ones it helps. So yeah, get hold of one, get hold of a power unit and try it out, because I can see a lot of people getting really uptight. They go, oh no, plasma emitters are totally overpowered, it's a new meta with an overpowered power unit, and the community will be whining away. Lots of people are going to whine about it, so to keep the community happy it may well get nerfed. So if you're going to try it out, I'd try it out now. Even though you can wait a while, and how long's the Ravens going on for? 15 days. You could buy it like next week, and it'll probably be cheaper. I mean, it's going to be popular because it's definitely worth its 2 energy, so people will be wanting to, excuse me, to use it, but they'll only need one of them. So there's not going to be a huge demand. It may well go up in price after, because if it's popular and you can only build 2 of them, yeah, you're limited to making 2, and though you won't get any more in the game until next time the Ravens come around, in the autumn maybe. If it is the Ravens, maybe it'll be the Night Riders. Oh, who knows? But it's going to be 6 months probably before we can get power units again. So go up in price then. So yeah, craft or buy one. Craft one now or buy one in a week's time before the event ends, and give it a go. Definitely worth your time. That's enough dry discussion. Let's see it in action. Let's see it in a battle. So this is my version with the power unit installed. You can just about see it tucked in between those rear hovers. Switch to ranged mode. Let's see if we can tag those people at the end of the bridge. Doesn't look like it. Looks like they're just out of range. But I've shown myself, and now Frank, the bot, has come to get me, or possibly someone else. So let's switch to super fast recharge, and bzz, 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 and he's gone. Hooray! First kill. Back to range mode. Have they come a bit closer? Can we get them? No, it looks like it's not quite long enough to get across the bridge. Oh well. One of our players has rushed forward in the river, so let's go support him. Keep on our side of the bridge, use it as cover. They're close enough for the super duper speedy. Yes, they are just about. Stay out of the green fire. That's not going to be good for me. Ooh. There goes the player. There's a bot. Oh, there's another one gone all the way in. But oh, they're coming forward. Let's back away, and go back to range. Oh, sorry, excuse me, coming through. No, that's fire. Don't run into the fire. Don't run into the fire, mate. Oh, what you doing? Oh, they've all left the end of the bridge. Excuse me, coming through. There's one guy over here, but we can get on his own. Yeah, here. Oh, and he's wounded. Marvelous, even better. Super quick fiery mode. Hoorah! Where's the rest of the enemy? They're down in the river. Let's shoot them from up here then, while they're busy taking on something, dogfighting with someone else. Oh, he's heated up. Nice. Yes, let's have him. Q, super fast. Anyone else around? Oh, some guy on the bridge. That's all. I don't like heating up like that. That's not good. Should we turn around and get him? Does he run off? Oh no. Yes, no. Oh, my allies kept on going. Oh, so let's leave him alone. Oh no, not more fire. No, no. Oh, bits are falling off now from all the heat. And super fast zippy fire into someone who's heated up. It's going to be easy, easy. Oh, too close, too close. Pull away. Gone. Marvellous. Good job, teammate. You eat him up and I'll fry him. You fry him, I'll chop him. Oh, let's get this guy. And that, Millard, is why I don't like gas generators. That was the gas generator going. It's on the bottom, it's on top of a frame, but frames allow shoot through, so the heat probably goes through as well. The gas generator popped and everything fell off. Self-destructed in a last attempt to get another kill, but no, Ultra Dead killed him. So, who's left? One enemy, George. You can do it, Ultra Dead. I believe in you. So there you have it. A nice demonstration of how to use the power unit in battle and how it enhances your plasma emitters. Yep, I definitely recommend the power unit. It's a total unit. That's it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to see more dangerously incompetent reviews of more Raven Path equipment in the near future. See you around.